What's up guys, Chris here, and today we're going to do an unboxing video. And today it's from Ace One Arms, and this is the Glock 19 and Glock 23 SAI RMR kit in black. So originally I didn't really have any plans to build this, but I bought a M&P barrel from Ace One Arms for my M&P pistol. They just released the updated threaded barrel for that, so I kind of stumbled upon this kit, and the Glock 19 is kind of a favorite of mine, so I went ahead and got this. The only problem right now is that I don't have a pistol to put this kit on, but that should be coming in later this week. So there's going to be more unboxing videos, and I'll try to post some videos with updates on the build and the final results. So let's go ahead and open this up. This right here is just to protect my address and such. In case you're wondering, this is a Leatherman skeletal. I'm not sure if you can see that. Anyway. Let's see, I'll have to do it like this. Oh, cool. Looks like we included a t-shirt here. I hope that looks like it's nice quality. Let's find out. Oh yeah, nice. That's a nice touch. I like that. Fabric feels nice. I can see myself wearing this at home. Cool. There's print on the back as well. So we have the Ace One Arms, and then it says, "Keep calm and make the difference." I will try my best to do that. That's nice. So this was included free with the kit. I'm not sure if that's standard for their orders or if it's just a promotional thing right now. So let's take it out of the box. So here it is. So this is the slide itself. It's black with the, signature golden salient arms barrel. I'm not really a fan of the gold finish myself. What I'm thinking about doing is putting a standard WD black barrel in here and putting the silencer adapter on the front and a thread protector at the end. I'm not sure if, on my M&P slide, the salient arms text right here is white. I'm not sure if that's different on the Glock slides, but you can always fill that in with some paint. So let's take it out of the box. So this is the Glock 19 Tier 1 black model. Oh man. Unboxing is really nice. I mean, I haven't really, thought about it that much, but some of my most popular videos are actually unboxing videos, and I know for myself, I like to watch other people unbox things, so I'll try to do this when I get new stuff. Here's the recoil spring guide rod assembly. Let's take that out. Not sure about this hex screw at the front, if that's... I'm guessing that's authentic from the real SAI kit. Doesn't feel all that stiff, but the slide is pretty light, and then you're gonna add the RMR sight on top. So I'm guessing they might be compensating with a slightly lighter recoil spring to make sure it cycles properly. So here's the barrel. Got a serial number right there. We got some more markings on top. Glock logo, 9x19, proof mark stamping, SAI logo, and the SAI text on top. Now, there's some, let's see if we can get there's some fake rifling in here as well, which is pretty nice. You know, at first I was not a fan of the threaded outer barrels for the WE pistols because it detracts from the look at the front of the gun. But, you know, practically it's a nice feature because you don't have to buy additional barrels if you want to put a silencer on or something like that. So here's the slide itself. Nice crisp engravings. This looks CNC'd. I can see the slight tool marks here. I'm not sure if we'll be able to. Yeah, I think you can see it right there. That's not a big deal for me. I'm not sure if that's, if you know, people get upset with that kind of thing. I personally don't mind as long as it's, you know, this is like really fine tool marks. The rest of the slide, besides my my sweaty fingerprints, looks nice. Nice finish. Nice Glock logo right there. Glock 19. Got the SAI Arms text. So I'll have to look that up online if that's supposed to be white or not. I'm not sure. I think they would have done it if it was supposed to. So yeah, that looks pretty damn good. Doesn't feel super light. I mean, I've had lighter slides than this. Considering how much has been taken out here, I think I expected it to be even more, even lighter than it is. But, you know, at the same time, I kind of like a little bit of heft in the slide, so, because otherwise it just feels like a plastic slide. So, nice. Then we have the sights and a, let's see, this is a fake extractor. See if we can get a shot on that. Now this little nub right here at the end is supposed to be kind of silvery finish. It's black, but it's getting a lot of reflection from the light, so you can probably polish that off with some fine sandpaper. Let's see if I can put this in. I'm totally worthless with this kind of stuff. Which way does it go? It has to be like this. What? This doesn't seem right. Whoop. Trying to figure out how it's supposed to be seated in here. I mean, I'm fairly certain that's the direction. Can't really see how. Okay, there we go. That's how it goes in. Not overly excited with how that looks. I mean, I feel they could have maybe done a little bit of a better job with that. But it's fine, I guess. So here's the rear sight, and these are kind of raced to make sure it co-witnesses with the red dot, and also I think to allow for a suppressor to be installed. This is beefy. I'm pretty sure this is steel. It's kind of heavy, so that's going to add some weight to the slide. It's a nice tight fit in there. Damn, I didn't realize how tall that sight was. That's pretty significant. Got some Trigicon markings on here. That's nice. And of course the matching front sight. Same markings. The dots kind of look painted on, which is a little bit disappointing if that's the case. I cannot tell if that's an actual insert or just paint. If it's an insert, they've done a hell of a job. I don't want to scratch it off in case it's not. Let's see. Oh man. That's the kind of thing you don't want to do. Loose, tiny screws. One thing I like is that on some Glocks, I think, holy shit, I'm running out of battery. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I got the power hooked up. So what I was saying was that I like when they make the sight cutout here shaped instead of just a round hole, so that you can actually, you know, the sight kind of aligns itself if it's machined properly. So that's a nice snug fit. Let's take a look. Looks pretty good. I'm just trying to study the finish of the parts here. Now I don't have too much experience with reference to the real thing. But one thing right off the bat, like I said, that kind of bothers me are the dots. I'm not happy with. I mean, they look good, but I do think they're painted on. So, and the sights appear to be steel. We can find that out. Yep. And yep. Let's put the barrel in here, see how it looks. Like I said, most likely I'm not going to be using the gold barrel. It doesn't feel right for me. It feels too much bling. But I mean, it does look nice if you like that kind of thing. Plus, I'm pretty sure this finish here is going to scratch and wear off pretty quickly. Feels like this text right here is sort of screen printed on the barrel. I can feel it being raised up. I guess that's how you do it. I don't know how they would otherwise, but I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's some O-ring in here at the front, which helps stabilize the inner barrel when it's in there. So that's a nice touch. Okay, so like I was saying, I bought a M&P barrel before, and I actually purchased one of these RMR sights separately, just because I feel like the Ace 1 Arms RMR sight is made for gas blowbacks, and so it should hold up to the recoil. It says 6mm bulletproof. Not sure if that's, you know, just talking about the lens or with recoil, but let's take a look. I like their packaging, nice and clean somehow. Let's give you a close-up of the box. The R-Dot sight. A couple of screws included. And this is what the sight looks like. I saw a guy who posted on a forum recently that he wasn't overly happy with how the markings looked. You know, they're kind of, I think it's focusing on my skin, not the text. But the markings aren't super crisp, but they're not bad. I think the camera is a little bit confused on what to focus on here, but let's see, I can't decide if Anyway, that's not a deal breaker. That's the other side. And, you know, it does feel pretty rugged and has some sort of resin encapsulating it. And I guess you place the battery in there and then pop it on top. So let's see if it's if it fits the slide. Just take out the extractor. Dun dun dun. So hopefully this is just a drop-in fit right here. And it is nice. I like it when things go smoothly. Yeah, looks about... Not sure if that's gonna 100% co-witness or if the red dot is gonna line up on top of the front side post. I'm not sure what battery this takes. Probably one of those CR3022s or something. I'll have to check that out. God, my hands are sweaty. So that's kind of what it looks like. Looks pretty badass, in my opinion. So if you imagine a Glock 19 around here somewhere, the slide looks very nicely finished. No scratches or imperfections that I can see, and not really any tool marks other than what I see here on this side. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, this is compatible with the WE Glock 19 and the Glock 23, and the 19 of course being the single fire whip. Let's see, are these holes? Don't think that they are threaded. Yeah, they are. They are pre-threaded, so let's go ahead and pop the screws on here and see how that goes. Nice. Not gonna overly tighten them since I'll be removing them, but that went easily enough. And let's put the let's see if I can get in there. Nice, and you can see in here that the front side screw is generously recessed into the slide itself, so it won't interfere with the barrel. So there's actually a little, let me take that out again. There's actually a slightly raised edge. You can see where the screw is. The back end of that, if you look at the circular hole for the barrel, it's I think that will help to align the barrel and the hole, so it's straight in there. That's cool. So, like I was saying, this particular model comes with a what the hell? Ah, okay. So this comes with its own what's it called? Blowback unit that is designed to go into this slide, and it has components right here to accommodate installation for both the Glock 19 and the Glock 23 features. So I believe that it retains on the Glock 23, it retains the ability to switch between full auto and semi, and I'm guessing it's going to work like the Stark Arms Glocks that you just flick a switch down here. So what I have coming in for this right now is a WE or HK Glock 23 Gen 4, and the reason for that is that oh, I thought there was a scratch with just some dust. The reason being that the Glock 23 was the only one with a Glock 19 frame with full trademarks that I could find. So my plan is to just initially install this on the Glock 23 frame, and then I'm going to get a Gen 3 Glock 19, transplant the internals over, and then I'm going to use the Glock 19 frame to do the traditional SAI stippling job and undercuts on the trigger guard and whatnot. So let's see if this is a drop-in fit. So far I'm very pleased. You know, I hate when you buy kits and the parts that come with it don't fit together and you have to start doing filing and sanding. I cannot stand that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping this blowback unit is going to drop right into place. And I think, yeah, woohoo, that's a nice fit. So as you can see, it drops right in. Let's put the nozzle in there and see how it goes. And this nozzle here looks like wow, you can hear the resistance there is the what's it called? The piston head against the inside of the loading nozzle. So it feels like a really tight fit, which should help with you know, blowback and gas efficient, you know, whatnot. So one thing I noticed from the pictures on the Ace 1 Arms site is that this loading nozzle has a flat interface to the gas rod rubber, and many of the Tokyo Marui Glocks and WE Glocks come with, you know, kind of curved, they're kind of curved like that way. I think you know what I mean. And one of my concerns is that the gas rod rubbers on the magazines will be curved and cause some compatibility issues with this. But I'll have to wait and see how that works out. It's a nice snug fit. And kind of surprised that there's no instructions on how to put this together. So here's the what's it called? The slide cover plate, maybe. Again, I think this is modeled after the real SAI thing. I kind of prefer the standard Glock with the little ridges and a little bit of texture on here. But so I'm guessing that drops onto here, and then that should drop in here. So again, drop in fit, very nice. Loading nozzle return spring. And like I said, I really am not sure what to make of this. Okay, so that goes in there. And wow. Well, anyway, I'll figure that out, or I'll send an email to Ace 1 Arms asking for help. So, But anyway, the red parts, they're even marked on here. This one says Glock 18. Let's see if we can get a... There we go. So that's for the select fire. I think this one is used on both models. And then there's different length screws here, depending on which setup you use. And I think those springs are to facilitate the switch mechanism. So let's do a little bit of a mock-up installation here. That's interesting. The buffer surrounding the recoil spring kind of fits halfway in, so to speak. If you can see here at the top, I'm guessing when you have the barrel and hop-up unit in there, that's going to push it into place fully. But I don't think I've seen that the buffer at the front restricts it from going out. I'm hoping that's by design. Not sure. Yeah, there's no way that would go in there flush. Anyway, we'll find that out once we get a pistol to work on. So just for the hell of it, I'm wondering what these two, okay, these might be stylized versions of the screws for the RMR sight. These are hex screws. One of them looks more like just a circle than a hex screw. We'll see how that works out. But so I think that's just to, if you don't like the Phillips head, which I think, certainly the hex screws would be more authentic, probably. Right, that's what I was going to do. I was going to try to install this thing. So where does the... Well, I think that goes in here. And... then you have to push that back. And of course it fell out. Never mind. Well, that doesn't really matter. Well, actually it does, because I want to see what it feels like when it's springing. So let's see if we can do this. There's a little bit of flash on this thing. You can see right there at the top. We have a little bit of flash. That's the technical term for when you mold plastic and there's a little bit left over from the mold. So how the heck am I supposed to do this without the spring coming out? Well, that certainly didn't work. It might be that the extractor needs to be in place to stop the spring from going out. Let's see if we can pop that back in. So this wasn't really supposed to be a dry installation video. I'm just curious of how this all works together. Yeah, that's definitely the stopper for the spring there. So let's go again. Steady. Oh wow, that's... Yeah, so the spring keeps falling out at the bottom, like that. I think one of the tricks that I believe it was on WGC's website is that... Ah, I can see where this goes. Anyway, that you can put a piece of Scotch tape on here to hold it in place when you install it. So... yeah, let's forget about that for now. So there you have it. Hopefully the pistol will be coming in maybe tomorrow or the day after, and I will certainly be doing an unboxing video and possibly huh? Ah, there we go. So there we have it, the mock-up installation. Looks pretty badass. So, yeah, like I said, primarily I wanted a Gen 4 Glock 19 frame on here. And then I'm going to have a black stippled Gen 3 frame to sort of switch things up. And also, even though this was kind of a impulse purchase, my objective with this is to kind of make it my primary gaming gun. So what I'm going to put on here, like I said, probably stock barrel, thread protector, M3 flashlight at the bottom. A lot of people do the X300 these days, but I think the M3 looks better on the Glock. And possibly, optionally, I'm gonna have a short suppressor to put on here. I found one of the what's it called, SS80 suppressors. Pretty, you know, maybe that big. Should look pretty badass, and you know, kind of feels like I might be putting too much stuff on here at once, but you can never be too tactical, can you? So I'm seeing that we're up around 25 minutes right now, which is kind of long for an unboxing video. But actually, overall, I am very impressed out of the box with this thing. Like I said, I might have wanted a little bit of instructions on these parts. I think I'll figure it out, you know. I've worked on the stock arms models before, and we'll certainly, for the final installation, we'll be putting in the hex screws right here. Ah, there's the buttons on here. Nice feel to them. So anyway, I think I've been going on long enough. Let's do a bit of a close-up here before we go. One more thing before I go. I actually emailed SAI Arms and asked them if they could put in a black barrel for my kit instead of a gold one. But I think since is the slide not supposed to have a matching serial number right about there? Because anyway, what they told me was that each kit was matched, and I assumed that was in regards to the serial number. But if the slide doesn't have one, it doesn't really matter. But you know, that's a minor issue. Like I said, probably gonna use the stock WE barrel anyway. Okay, I'm done. So for now, 2 thumbs up for the SAI Arms Glock 19 SAI RMR kit for the Glock 19/Glock 23, and I'll keep you guys updated, unboxing video and build video, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.